MTV. Def Leppard on MTV. You got Rock of Ages video. Mark Goodman here tonight, and as we promised you, something we've been waiting for quite some time. Robert Plant, welcome to MTV. It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
And here with Robert tonight is the new album, which is due out pretty soon, as a matter of fact, called The Principle of Moments. Let me give you a look at the album cover. Real neat-looking album cover. And I should ask, while they're looking at that, we'll just start with something real easy, like why Principle of Moments? Maybe you could explain the concept. It's not a Jungian concept.
No Jung. No young boy. I think, really, if anybody did any physics at school, it wouldn't take them long to work it out. The Principle of Moments is a law of physics related to equilibrium, balance. And I think it's probably taken me a while, but maybe I'm just beginning to understand what equilibrium and balance is. So it's a pretty topical. Also, it's got 1,000 meanings if you want it to, you know.
You just for your last record, it was a pretty basic sort of a title, I think.
Pictures in a Lemon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or Pictures in a Lemon, they call it.
What was different for you with this record? It's the second solo record for you, or the second record where you've been sort of thrust out into the world, and have you attained that equilibrium and the balance?
I don't think anybody who does what I do has total sort of control of equilibrium and balance, but I think I've got it more or less sorted out now. I'm more or less the master of my own ship, and that helps a lot. I don't really have to. I'm far more in control than I ever was before, so that's fine. I mean, that's pretty close to balance.
Is it the same people playing on the record as well? Yeah,
the only different person is there were two drummers on the first record, Phil Collins and Cozy Powell. This time it's Phil and a guy called Barry Barlow, who spent years and years and tour after tour with Jethro Tull. And after a certain amount of time, he left or something happened. And when he left, I think he decided that if he was going to drum at all, he should change his whole approach to drumming. And so what he did was he sat down for about 6 months and developed a totally new approach for a guy of his years. He just put his sticks down and said, right, if I'm going to do something now, then I'm going to go about it differently. And he's got quite a contemporary new music band in England called Tandoori Cassette, which is...
We haven't gotten them here yet.
No, it's so far over to the left or the right from how people may or may not remember him, that he really demands quite an award. Yeah, I mean, I'm right into that myself. You really have to say, that's what people expect, so that's what they're going to get. Yeah. And his approach on the tour.
Barry Barlow is not going to be with you on the tour. I want to talk a little bit about the tour. If you can hang out with us a little bit, we're going to do some video. What we'll do here is break away for a commercial. And we thought, since you're here, that we would play a little bit from the Concerts for Kampuchea, Little Sister.
Oh, how embarrassing. Far away.
That's coming up after this here on MTV, and more with Robert Plant. Rick Springfield, and just ahead of it, Little Sister, Robert Plant singing. Robert Plant is here with us tonight. And if you just joined us, Robert's got a new record that is, what, a week or so away from being released? Called Principle of Moments?
Should be about the 11th July, something like that.
So it's close. And the good news for us here at MTV is that there is going to be a video for which one?
I think, well, I know definitely what it's going to be Big Love, which is the last cut I tried to.
It has a sort of Spanish guitar-y feel to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a very wistful song. It sort of rounds the whole album up at the end.
Yeah.
You know, like when you get the credits going over a movie at the end of the day, and the hero, whatever it is walking off into the sunset. It's one of the, it has that feel, and yet, besides that, it's got a lot to say about me, you know?
Do you want to talk a little bit about where you did it and who you did it with? And
I've still got a little bit of a working relationship with the remnants of a company called Hypnosis that used to do the Zeppelin album covers and the Floyd album covers, McCartney and whatnot. And they obviously have moved into video, being mercenaries. And
these are people who have just done probably a great video for you, and you say that about them on national television, Robert?
Yeah, I'd say they're probably going to watch it. And well, you don't know what it's like to be directed and pushed and pulled throughout half the Californian desert, you know. But they are, because of their background and their history and their ability to refer to that many different points in time and place. They're remarkable for locations and things like that.
When are we going to have it? Can you give us a ballpark estimate?
Well, I'll be in England on Monday, so I would imagine by about Wednesday it will be ready, the week Wednesday. So I don't know when this is going out.
So hopefully we're gonna have it here in the United States within the next couple of weeks.
I would
fairly
imagine
safe.
so, yeah.
I'll tell you what, another thing that, in addition to talking about the principle of moments a little bit more and about who's going to be with you on tour, we're going to break away here and come back and talk about Robert Plant on tour in the United States.
Station ID.
Welcome back. Robert Plant is going to be here with us. Don't you go away either. With us. I think. Are you with us?
Almost, yeah.
Just checking out the rest of the old MTV ranch here. Robert Plant, we're going to be back talking with Robert more after this. Tonight is continuing here on MTV, and we have a special guest with us. Robert Plant has been here with us through the hour. We're talking about the new record, and a lot of people writing now and getting real excited about the fact that you're coming to the U.S. to tour again. Or should I say, for the first time?
Yeah, for the first time. Right. It's not been that long. Really, what, 6 years?
Only?
Mm-hmm.
There's not much that's happened to you in 6 years, right?
Not a lot, no. I mean, I've been really busy for 2.
Yeah. So I remember that the last time that you were here, you mentioned that you were going to record another album, which you've in fact done, and then you would have the material to do in concert.
Yeah, I thought it would be a misdemeanor to put Pictures at 11 out and then whiz out on the road with 8 or 9 songs, because the way it is now, both for me and for Jimmy, if you like, is that if Jimmy decides to work shortly, which I think he probably will, then neither of us are in the position where we should go out and wring some more life out of Communication Breakdown and A Whole Lot of Love and Stairway to Heaven. So it had to be, for me as an artist, if you like, if that's, I can be roughly called that, or a rough artist, I've really got to do it all over again. And that is the challenge. I mean, without that challenge, I might as well go to Vegas and do cabaret, you know? And there are a lot of rock and rollers doing that. I've just been there.
There's rock and rollers in Las Vegas? We don't ever want to see you there.
You watch it, it's going to happen. It won't happen for me. I'll always be in Kentucky.
In the Blue Hills. Why don't we show the concert dates for this? And be aware that Robert is going to be on tour here in the United States. And while you at home are looking at the concert dates, who is going to be in the band? The same people who are on the record?
Yeah, Robbie Blunt, guitar, Paul Martinez, bass, Jez Woodruff, keyboards. On this leg of an American tour, Phil Collins will play drums.
But that's not the case for Europe, am I right? Or?
No, there's another, well, as we talk, on Friday here, or whatever day it is here, the band are rehearsing in London with another drummer, an American. And I also have an American playing second guitar and keyboards, Bob Mayer from Foreigner and Aerosmith and Frampton, who's excellent.
What is it that's happening then with the band? They're saying the second leg of the tour, who's going to be...
Well, I wouldn't mind doing this twice. You know, twice a night's easy.
We have Burning Down One Side coming up. We're going to do that right here. Do you want to introduce it perhaps, or is there anything you'd like to say about this video?
Yeah, well, everything that you try first time round can get better by the second attempt. I mean, I think it's a funny video. It's very silly. I think what it does is it shows everybody that I'm not standing on top of a hill with sparks flying out my fingers. Quite an ordinary guy, you know.
We're going to wait then for Big Log, which is coming up a couple of weeks away from the new record. This one, though, is Burning Down One Side, Robert Plant. And more with Robert coming up. There, you got Don't Change. Mark Goodman here with you, and spending the hour with us has been Robert Plant. It's been a lot of fun talking with you tonight.
Yeah, it's been great.
And we gave you the tour dates a little earlier. Robert has a record which is not in the stores yet, I should mention that, although you are going to be seeing some video from it here on MTV, I'd say a couple of weeks down the road. It's called The Principle of Moments. You're going to be seeing Big Log. Let me give you a look at the back. And you ran through a wonderful formula, Robert, lest we think that rock stars don't understand mathematics. Do you want to explain the principle of moments, just the mathematics of it, before we go?
When a body is in equilibrium under the action of a number of forces, the sum of the clockwise moments about the fulcrum or any point is equal to the sum of the anti-clockwise moments about that fulcrum or that same point. And I remember that from when I was about 12, so there must be somebody out there who understands it too. It's just balance, keep it all together.
Take that, Sting.
Yeah, where are you? It's too early for him to be here. Do you know what time this is here? This is about 10 o'clock in the morning. It's not Friday either. It's horrible. But I'll see you about 8 o'clock somewhere in Milwaukee or something like that.
Robert, I want to thank you for coming by. It has been nothing short of insanity.
Thank you very much. I thought I'd left all that, to be honest.
Watch for Robert on tour and watch for the video Big Log and the new record. It's been a pleasure.
And you too. Great.
We got more rock and roll coming up here on MTV.
Syncin Stanley here, people, and listen!
W-A-N-G! Bam!
And it's time for another episode of the Syncin Wang Show! Let's turn the microphone over to Bill Wang! Wang, what do we got going on, buddy?
Hey, we're gonna do the new Vixen record! Bam!
Oh, yeah, rock and roll! Oh, man.
Yeah, no.
Oh, dude, you got me all excited.
I know. Put down that hard on, homeboy. No Vixen this week. Maybe another time. But no, we're gonna
Talk
do
about a cock block. Oh, man.
Yeah, I know. My bad, brother. My bad. You don't say dilly dee. Okay, we're gonna be doing the July 15th, 1983 album on Atlanta Records. It's Robert Plant's second solo record, and it's called The Principle of Moments.
Hell yeah.
And it was produced by Robert Plant, Benji Lefebvre. It went to number 8 on the Billboard 200. It obviously went platinum. It was recorded at Rockfield Studios in Monmouth, Wales. Obviously Robert Plant, Jiz Woodruff, keys and synth. Robbie Blunt.
Man, what a name.
Yeah, I know, man.
Poor guy.
Robbie Blunt and Bob Mayo guitars. Paul Martinez bass. Phil Collins drums on most tracks. Barrymore Barlow drums on 2 tracks. And if anybody was wondering, the Principle of Moments theory. The Principle of Moments states that when a body is balanced, the total clockwise moment about a point equals the total anti-clockwise moment about the same point. So there you go. A little bit of information there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a little too technical for me, but yeah.
Come on, you're singing Stanley, brother. Come on. Ding.
Ooh, man, that's making my head hurt.
Yeah, all right. But hey, man, let's get into some pop culture notes.
Hell yeah, man. What do you got this week, Wang?
All right. So, the number 1 movie in the United States of America. Me and Syncin Stanley's country. I'm not going to make any comments other than that. Okay, the number 1 movie on that date was the Star Wars part of the trilogy, the beginning, Return of the Jedi.
Oh, man, awesome. I love that, man.
So that's a new one. We haven't said that in our little our synopsis of all the pop.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so hold on. So reoccurring theme. So Syncin Stanley, what do you think
Oh, God.
Oh, what do you think the number 1 TV show was on July 15th, 1983?
Was it Dallas?
Yes, it was Dallas!
Oh, my God! I almost said The Cosby Show.
Yeah, well, all right, so what do you think the number 1 album was on that day?
Album 83. Holy shit. Oh my God. 80. Dude, I have no idea.
Okay, and the interesting thing about this is because this album in particular, it wasn't consistently number one every single week, but most of the weeks of '83 it was. But on this specific week, it was number one, and it was Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Oh God, of course.
And I think the week. Anyways, I don't want to get into this, but like a couple weeks later, it was the Police, Synchronicity. But all right, so then okay,
Cool.
now, what do you think the number one song on the Billboard 100 pop charts were on this date in '83?
Ooh, man. 83.
Year of our Lord.
Oh God. I can't even think, man. I can't think. No.
Want me to tell you?
Yeah. What is it?
The Police, Every Breath You Take.
Duh, you just said the album. Duh.
Yes, I did. I was trying to give you a wave,
Oh man. What a great album too, man.
Oh, it's a great album. Great
And
album.
I'm gonna say a couple things about the Police during our review here. So.
Oh, nice. Cool. Can't wait, my brother. So, all right. So, before we get into the situation, so the Super Bowl champs of the 1983 season were not the Los Angeles Lakers, like I said on the Lick It Up episode. It was the Los Angeles Raiders.
Ah.
Yeah, and the World Series champs was the Baltimore Orioles. And the NBA champs, which was an anomaly in the 80s because almost every single year was the Lakers Celtics. But in 1983, Dr. J, Moses Malone, Bobby Jones, Andrew Toney, I can keep going. The Philadelphia 76ers won the NBA championships of the 82-83 season.
Oh, wow. Good for them.
Yeah. Dr. J, who's the only championship in the NBA. And then, last but not least, the Stanley Cup champions were the New York Islanders. There you go, see?
Oh,
Stanley.
the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
The Stanley Cup. Hell yeah.
Paul Stanley Cup.
Thinking Stanley Cup. Fuck Paul Stanley.
Exactly. Okay. My bad.
Oh, man. Yeah. So you ready to get into this?
Yeah, I sure am, dude.
All right. Let's get right into it, man. Track number 1, Other Arms. Man, I'll start it off. This, Other Arms, man. This is a great song, man. It was a great opening track. Nice tempo. Strong vocal presence with, and that chorus, lay down your arms. Yeah, man, I dug this song. Yeah, and I'll be honest, I'm not too familiar with this album, and I'm not too familiar with this opening track, but I have heard it before.
Right.
And yeah, I dug it. Wang, what do you think of Other Arms?
Yeah, right on, man. And anybody that's old and remembers way back then, it got a lot of airplay on rock radio, and not necessarily anymore, I suppose. Not that I listen to rock radio, but enough that I would know. And I do a lot of reading of playlists on whatever stations. I think it's a cool song. And if you're trying to figure out the meaning of the song, to me, it's kind of sounds like it's about a love triangle. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna
Intriguing.
give it. Yeah, things that make you go,
Ooh, what's the love triangle about?
Yeah, just what it is. 2 chicks, a guy, 2 guys. Who knows, man? But anyways, say diddly dee, ba 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 ba. Hey, all right, here's the deal: 4 to 5 chopsticks.
Hell yeah! All right, man. Man, Wang, take number 2, In the Mood. This is a big one.
In the mood. It went to number 39 on the Billboard 100, and if you're wondering what that is, that's basically the pop charts, and it has been since the 50s. Song reminds me of I don't know, man, just chilling, like on a summer afternoon, very chill. You got your tall blonde girlfriend just next to you, just drinking her little fucking. I'm not gonna say. Anyway, it's just a chill song. I love it. It reminds me of, it reminds me of Michelle Marie. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Tall blonde, the whole bit. Yeah, and just listening to music. Not really a complex song, but it's a really cool song, man. And I'm gonna give it 4 to 5 chopsticks. Bam!
Hell yeah, man. My sentiments exactly, man. It's a great song. I love it. This is one that could be boring, but it's not.
No,
It's not, man. It's got those guitar chords, man. Just like you said, just chill, relax, man. It's just it's just ear candy, man.
It really is, dude. It really is. It's a great song, man.
It is, man. It actually puts you in a mood, you know. Hence the title, just to a good chillax mood listening to music, man. That's what I get out of it. Yeah. You know?
I get the same thing, my brother.
Maybe by yourself with a chick in a bar, you know, just chilling. You have this on the jukebox, man.
Right, and maybe a fireplace, you know, in the bar.
Yeah,
at a place in Berkeley, California called Rand McNally's. Michelle Marie.
And I do remember the video, man. The video was cool, you know.
Oh yeah, nigga, fucking cool spot. You know what I'm saying?
Cool
Really
vibe, man. And let's keep in mind these first 3 tracks is Phil Collins on drums.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And like I said, he's on all tracks except 2.
Yep.
Yeah. Right on, brother. Right on. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Number 3, Messing with a Mekon. Now this is where he threw me, man. I'm like, what the fuck is a Mekon?
Crazy title. Right,
I mean, I tried to look it up, but I just couldn't really find anything that really, you know, I don't know. What is it, man? Do you know? Do you know what a Mekon is? Dude, it's just a weird song. Honestly.
Oh no, I think it's a personal. There's another song coming up that I got a little bit more, but no, this one in particular. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, as far as the title, I will address that in a second. But as far as what the song means to me, it's about being involved in a recovery, trying to save pride, and being in a circumstance beyond your own control. It's a very odd song title, and it stands out. Hence, exactly what you just said, Syncin Stanley. Very, very well. Very good observation. Do I know specifically what that title means? No. Probably only Robert Plant and maybe somebody else do. You know what I'm saying? So, as you said, the song title stands out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, man. If anybody knows what the fuck a Mekon is, please put it in the comments. I don't know. Is it some type of mythical creature? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a weird song. It doesn't do much for me, but it does remind me of keyboard era Rush.
Yeah, right. I got you. No, valid observation. I give it 3 out of 5 chopsticks. Bam.
Hell yeah, man. So I guess you like to mess with the Mekon.
Yeah, if the Mekon is playing with my dick, I love it. Bam.
Uh-oh, what if the Mekon is like a male mythical creature?
Well, then I'll pass it off to the next guy.
Okay. All right, track number 4.
I'll stick with Michelle Marie and girls like that.
There you go. Track number 4, Reckless Love.
Yeah.
Man, you know, it's kind of got that Middle Eastern sitar vibe at the beginning. Cool song, I dig it. But it really doesn't go anywhere for me. You know, I don't know. This song didn't really do too much for me. Wang, what do you think of Reckless Love? And this song did not feature Phil Collins, by the way.
It's the one of the 2 songs that did not. Very astute. Yeah. Very astute observation. Syncin Stanley. So just a little bit, some of the lyrics. Now, Red, and I'm going to tell you what I think it's about, and I'm guessing. You know what I'm saying? So, but I like guessing, trying to figure out what Homeboy's talking about. So one of the lyrics says, "Now red is urgent, green's a let-off, and the score shows just another spin-off." I like that, man. But just that line alone, to me, it sounds like he's talking about love at first sight. You know, like, you know, love at first sight. You know. Anyways, you know, it's a good song. You know, is it 3 out of 5 chopsticks? Bang.
Plus, you know, he's British, man, and you know, so a lot of their stuff over there just doesn't really translate to us, you know.
Very dry
over here
humor.
in America.
Very dry humor. Very dry humor.
Yeah, and they got different sayings and words mean different things over there. So, so who knows what the fucking Mekong could be, you know? Anyway, all right, back to Phil Collins on drums, track number 5. Through with the two-step. What do you think of Through with the Two-Step, Wang?
Well, before I get to that, I'm going to spit out some events that happened in 1983, mostly music. So,
right on.
Yeah. So before I get into Through with the Two-Step, January 20th, 1983, Def Leppard Pyromania is released. February 28th, the final episode of MASH. March 2nd, first CDs go on sale in the United States. March 25th, Michael Jackson introduces the Moonwalk on Motown 25 on a CBS special. April 11th, Dave Mustaine is fired from Metallica. April 14th, David Bowie's Let's Dance album is released. May 16th, Iron Maiden's Peace of Mind's album is released. May 25th, Dio, Holy Diver is released. May 29th, The Holy Grail, the US Festival, Heavy Metal Day. Van Halen, Scorpions, Triumph, Ozzy, Judas Priest, Motley Crue, Quiet Riot. June 1st, 1983, the year of our Lord, The Police's Amazing Synchronicity is released. July 25th, I may be wrong on that June 1st, so I acknowledge that, but we'll do some research and tell me if I'm full of shit. July 25th, 1983, the year of our Lord, Metallica's Kill 'Em All debut came out.
Holy shit, what a year!
Yeah, July 27th, the debut album from Madonna is released. August 7th, 1983, the Black Sabbath album with Ian Gillan, Born Again, is released. And then 3 more left on this situation. September 18th, 1983, the year of our Lord, Kiss Unmasked on MTV on a special to promote the Lick It Up episode. And if you haven't seen our Lick It episode, check it out. It's brilliant. And,
hell yeah.
And then in closing, 2 more left. On September 26th, 1983, the Motley Crue album Shout at the Devil is released. And last but not least, November 26th, 1983, the first, this is what they say, the first heavy metal album ever to go #1 on the Billboard 200, Quiet Riot. There!
Wow, man, what a year, man. If that doesn't put that year into musical, perception, oh my God, dude. Wow, dude, were we lucky or what?
Yeah, hella lucky. And I focus more on
God.
I focus more on music here, Syncin. I know in previous episodes I really went off the deep end on the world shit, but you know.
That's fine.
Well, here's why, Syncin. I figured I already did the Lick It Up episode, and that was only right around that episode. So all the same shit. So what can I add to it? You know what I'm saying?
It's all good. You don't need to explain yourself.
I am to the audience. I'm explaining to the audience because I like to be transparent.
Never mind.
Not transsexual. No, not transsexual. Transparent.
All right, man. We better get back to Through with the Two-Step before we
Yeah. I got you, brother. I got you. So it sounds like to me, it sounds like he's talking about having an affair, and very simplistic.
With a transsexual?
No, not Robert Plant.
No.
No. Like my dad says, if you suck cock, you're a faggot. And people are always talking about. I'm gonna wait for another episode because I have a feeling something's coming. Yeah. So like I said, 3 out of 5 chopsticks, Through with the Two-Step. How about you, horizontal departure? Syncin, Stanley, go.
Oh man, this is airy. It's kind of airy. Too much keyboards, man. Sounds kind of cool when the drums and guitar solo kicks in. But honestly, it's just too boring and dragging for me, man. I do dig the guitar though, but other than that, man, this one didn't do much for me. Just kind of boring. So, on to track number 6 with Phil on drums again. Horizontal Departure. Wow, that's a weird title, man.
A really thought-provoking one.
It really is, man. All guitar, man, funky bass, nice up-tempo, killer drums from Phil. It's a very ambitious, cool song, man. I dig it, man. Plant's voice is up in that slightly higher pitch, man. I dig this song, man. This song's really cool. Wang, what do you think of Horizontal Departure?
Syncin, Stanley with the word ambitious, a 50-cent word, kind of like gymnasium.
Hey, man, but it was, man. You listen to this song, it's pretty intricate, man.
Fuck yeah, brother, man. No, man. Bow down when you come to my town. All good, brother, man. All good. And I like this lyric. And you said you'd never leave me. In fact, you said you'd be my only one. Very simple, very lovey-dovey, but very, very to the point. I give it 4 out of 5 chopsticks.
Cool, man. Track number 7. Stranger Here, Then Over There. What do you think of that, Wang?
I prefer Stranger in a Strange Land, Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just trying to be funny here.
The song has... You're pretty right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Diddly dee.
Sometimes.
It has some interesting moments. I really don't have a lot. I'm not going to get into it, talking about the fall of the Roman Empire and how it has Nietzschean overtones. I'm not going to get that intricate and everything. But like I said, it's an interesting song. It has cool interplay and everything. I'm going to give it, like I do every song on this record, the lowest song rated is 3. Never before 3. Every single song on this record is at least interesting. At least makes you think. At least, wow. This is, and this album, back then as a kid, because obviously I'm old, but I'm not old enough to be in Led Zeppelin the first, from 70 to, I was, my era Led Zeppelin, if I'm being honest, is In Through the Outdoor. So before that, I was oblivious. I mean, I knew because of my older friends and everything, but a lot of this record is just radically un-Zeppelin-like. Even more so than the first album, Pitches at 11, because Slow Dancer sounds like a fucking Led Zeppelin song, if you ask me. But, yeah, man, so there you go. That's my take on Stranger Here, Then Over There.
Yeah, man. For me, it's got a weird opening. Again, this is a very experimental with the sounds. It's kind of got a Police Sting vibe to it. I wrote. It's all right, but it doesn't grab and pull me in. I mean, it's just there. This whole album is very like relaxing. It's just one of those albums that you would put on and just kind of chill to, man. Go around and do some work around the house. Just kind of muddle through the day listening to this shit, man. And it's very cool, man. I mean, it's a very good album, but those songs in the middle between In the Mood and what we're about to talk about just are kind of, I don't know, kind of meh for me, but I mean, I dig them. There's elements that are really cool. But let's get on to the big one, man. The elephant in the room, track number 8, Big Log, man. What do you think of Big Log, Wang? And again, real quick before you say anything, what the fuck is a big log? He never even says big log in the song. It's just the
I,
title.
a big hard on, you're taking a dump, a big shit. I don't know.
I don't know, man. But
I don't
anyway,
know.
what do you think of Big Log? Because I got quite a bit to say about this song.
Cool, right on, man. Like you were talking about, as far as the sound of the album, and think about it, man. And he started this transition and in through the outdoor, very mellow, very not as heavy and everything. He was trying to distance himself from the thunderous Led Zeppelin sound, even though so much Led Zeppelin was acoustic and blah 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 blah.
Oh, and
But
probably the super high vocals too, man.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. And like and a reoccurring theme to me is just radically un-Zeppelin-like. I could say this about this, radically un-Zeppelin-like. Big Log, man. As far as the song, it went to number 20 on the Billboard 100 pop chart. His first top 40 hit, no, top 20 hit. One of the songs went to 39, but yeah, the first legit hit, and it was huge on MTV. He went to number 11 in the UK, I might add. What the song means, man, at first listen, or maybe multiple listens, to me, to anyone else, and if you watch that video, the excitement of the open road, or maybe even the basic analysis to me would be the excitement of the open road, just having, that sort of thing. Or maybe a more intellectual dissection of him personally would be, maybe it's even a metaphor for career tiredness and the need for a break. Led Zeppelin, I don't know. It's an amazing song, and I'm gonna give it 5 out of 5 chopsticks. Bam!
Honestly, I think it's just about leaving everything behind, and just driving on the open road, man, and just leaving all your cares and worries behind, and just
same theory. What I'm talking about. I'm getting a little bit more specific, but
yeah, no, that's fine. It's all good, man. Big Log, man. Other than the title, which kind of like throws you, for me, this is a phenomenal song. I freaking love this song. I mean, I even played bass on this song in a band for about a year. I love this song. Man, it's like, this is like the piece of resistance of the album, It's no wonder why he saved this for last on the album, because it's just that good, man. I mean, it just takes you like on this ethereal journey, man. It's just so beautiful. And that little vocal bridge with the lead me on, all that stuff. Oh, dude, man.
I agree, brother. It's awesome.
Dude, it's just incredible, man. This song's a masterpiece. I mean, I've seen guitars play it. I've seen guitar players play it, and it's pretty simple to play, really. Once you get that guitar tone, but the trick is, how do you write something like that, man? I mean, Robert Plant and his guitar player wrote this song together, and it's just simply amazing, man. I could gush about this song all day. That's how much I love it, man. I could listen to it on repeat like 5-10 times in a row. That's how much.
Right on.
It doesn't get old or boring to me, man. This song comes on, man. I never change it, man. It's like I love it, dude. Fucking love it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Well, that's Principle of Moments by Robert.
Yes, sir.
Plant.
Yes, sir.
Oh man. Yeah. So Wang, man, you got anything else, man, you want to talk about?
Not really, bro, but I do want to make a comment. There's some guy that you showed me made a comment in our stupid-ass Facebook group. As far as I'm concerned, every Facebook is stupid because it's all a bunch of dead men. I mean, it's all a bunch of old people. The only time I ever go on Facebook is if I'm 3 seats to win. I have this very private little group with a handful of people. And that's the only time. But this one guy, cool guy, he made a comment about us like reviewing the same album over and over and over that all these other people. Well, I don't think I've ever seen anybody review this album. Okay, so
Yeah.
you know, when you're in the hard rock, heavy metal ethos, you know, and if you're gonna focus on classic albums, you're kind of fucked. You know what I'm saying? And we tried. Yeah, man, come on. We did The Cure. We did the Rolling Stones. We did Korn. We're not all the same shit, so we're trying. Yes. I mean, the Kiss shit? Yeah, everyone's done Kiss. But that's me and Syncin Stanley's foundation is Kiss.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Kiss was, well, it was like the gateway, man, to everything.
Yeah, but if you're going to accuse us for, oh, you guys are doing all these Kiss records, well, that's what we basically had our formation on, and we both agreed we're going to do that. We could do a Kiss episode every fucking week. We come up with not just reviewing, not a dumbass album review that a dead cat could do.
Plus, I'd like to think that we have our own take on this shit. You know, not
you would think so.
Else's, you know, we're different people, so you know we might have something different or something funny to say about the shit, you know, or an experience that is unique to us when it comes to these albums.
We're not going to get all butthurt and ban anybody for saying something that we don't necessarily agree with, but fair enough.
Oh no, man, we don't want to go that. No,
fair enough. Fair enough point. We get that.
Man, people, you gotta let people have their opinions, man. You can't.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
So 1983 was a magical year. It was an amazing year, and yeah, man. So that's all I got, brother. That's all I got.
Well, man, I really don't got much. I'm actually looking forward to our next episode. We got a cool one coming up for you next episode that, you know, I rarely see anybody review. I think I searched it and I found one review doing this album, maybe two. But yeah, I think the next one's gonna really throw everybody, and I'm looking forward to it. So.
Yeah, this is my pick, people, and the next pick is this guy's pick. So hopefully that guy that said we review all the same shit all over will like your pick.
I hope so, man. I mean, I hope he likes everything.
We give a shit if we're being honest, but we respect our audience. We respect the people that watch our shit. We don't take that shit for granted. There's a billion dumbass podcasts with a bunch of old men in their 40s and 50s that think their opinions mean something, and none of our opinions mean shit.
They don't mean shit. They only mean something to us, and that's all that matters, man. And we
exactly.
And we just hope that everybody enjoys our take on stuff and enjoys the show, man. We're just here to talk music and have fun, man.
And drink Guinness beer, nigga.
Hell yeah. It's not rocket science. It's not fucking rocket science, man.
No, it's not. Hey, I drink Guinness beer, and Syncin Stanley, you guys don't know because he's got his little thing, but Syncin Stanley always has. I'm going to give a little update for all you people wanting the mysterious Syncin Stanley. I have hold on. I got my Guinness, right? Everybody knows I love Guinness, but Syncin Stanley has his little cup of warm milk. So he's always nipping the warm milk. So between me and my Guinness and Syncin,
hell no, man. Warm milk.
Yes, warm milk, motherfucker.
Why not?
Yeah. All right, man. I had a blast as always. You're my boy.
Hell yeah, man. This concludes another episode of the Syncin Wang Show. We'll see you next time.
This has been a Think Army production.
Bam!